Guys, what is happening? Khabib. What are we doing here? Is he fighting Conor? Is he fighting El Cucuy? Is he retiring? Is he boxing Floyd? Let's talk. Khabib. Obviously, we all know what happened after UFC 229. That whole melee, the possible suspensions, the fines. Has Khabib even gotten paid yet? Like, we have no confirmation of any of this. There's a million questions going around Khabib. But it feels like the more we have uncertainty and the more we think about those questions, more questions are popping up, which is just like, man, what is going on with this guy? This is like the quiet guy, the wrestler, the Dagestani, came in, kicked your ass, stayed quiet, you know, shot the shit with his friends over at AK, and that was it. But now suddenly he's just like this hub of just controversy and drama and everything that's floating around him. Of course, Conor, apparently it came out that Khabib turned down a $15 million rematch with Conor McGregor, and that's just his base pay, which is insane to think about, because what did he make close for this fight? Something around like $4 million, and he turned it down. I mean, Jesus, whether that be for, I don't know, safety or just pride, or maybe Khabib is just like, man, I beat him already. I don't need to give him a rematch, which is pretty crazy to think, because Conor has always gotten his rematches. Of course, not his earlier losses over like in Europe and things like that, but with the Nate Diaz rematch. But Conor's never given a rematch to anyone of himself, so it's funny to see him in the reverse roles. Max Holloway's yet to get his rematch. You know, Jose Aldo, just to name two. Dustin Poirier to name another. So it's crazy to see. The shoe is on the other side, on the other foot now. Is he fighting Tony Ferguson? I mean, El Cucuy, that guy, I mean, I've been adamant about it. I think that is the only person in the lightweight division that can beat Khabib Nurmagomedov. I don't think there's anybody else that can withstand the storms and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming and not be afraid to fight wherever the fight goes. I think there are people that are talented in certain aspects or can excel in certain ways, but I don't think that they can excel and weather the storm. It's a crazy combination that you need to have, and I think El Cucuy is the only person nuts enough to do it, and I love the guy for it. Khabib's father, which I will not even attempt his name because, you know, I'm not trying to have Dagestanis get my location. He's always been adamant about saying Tony Ferguson is the best fighter in that lightweight division. They've been sending praises. They've tried to fight 4 times now, and every single time something has fallen out. How long shall I wait? All the Reddit MMA fans out there will know that Vimeo video, because it's been taken down off of YouTube. Whoever that made that highlight video for the Khabib-Tony Ferguson fight is the greatest highlight video of all time. That fight for me, that would be the ideal scenario behind this. As a martial arts fan, I cannot think of a fight more exciting or more appealing. And Jesus, what a clash of styles, clash of personalities, just like, oh, and it feels like the timing is so right here, right now. Like, oh man, I would be so happy to see that. Is he retiring? I mean, Dana White came out and said, I believe on a TMZ interview, and just said, no, he's not retiring. We'll figure it out, or we're en route to figuring it out. I never really felt like Khabib was going to retire. I think he's too close to 30-0. What is he at, 26, 27? I believe he's too close to 30-0. I feel like he wants to go for that 30-0. And there were rumors. I know Brendan Schaub said he had spoken with people from his camp or something like that along those lines before the Conor fight, maybe that he was going to fight Conor and retire. I just never felt like that was true. Khabib is a legacy guy. He's always talked about wanting to create that long-lasting legacy to be the greatest champion ever. And I feel like if you just defend the belt once, that wouldn't be enough to cement yourself as that. So I just never felt like that was going to be his route. I'm very happy because that guy is amazing to watch. He's amazing to listen to. He's really coming into his own. And for him to be not taken away, because of course he would be retiring on his own terms, would be heartbreaking for me. So I'm really glad that we still have him, and we will continue to have him. And now Floyd. I mean, I don't even want to talk about this shit, but we have to. Floyd is saying, listen, man, I'm my own boss. If I say we fight it, we fight it, and that's just on his end now. It's on Khabib's end, which of course means it's on Dana and the UFC's end. Man, listen, when the Conor and Floyd rumors first started going around, I was like, haha, that's nothing for the shit. Like, you know, just smoke and mirrors, just building up the name and just getting, you know, names circulating on the media outlets and just building up just buzz, because buzz and attention is the currency of choice in this day and age. So they were just creating and running with that. But hey, it happened. Now this one, I just don't feel like it's gonna happen. A, because Khabib doesn't really seem like the buzz kind of guy. I don't know if he really cares for it. I think he really is just about creating a long-lasting legacy. And I'm sure he likes money. Who doesn't? But I just don't think that that's so much his objective as, say, somebody like a Conor McGregor is. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Just different outlooks on life and different aspirations for themselves. And not to mention the fight itself. I just can't imagine Khabib in an only boxing setting. Like, that just seems so wrong. And it would be a very weird fight. What weight would they fight at? Like, what? Like, it just, no. I hope this doesn't go any further. I hope this was just to capitalize on that buzz and attention and eyes that are on Khabib now, and just creating something funny and fluffy to run with. Or 2 years later down the line, Khabib and Floyd fight, and somehow Khabib knocks Floyd out, and I will remember making this video and laughing at myself and being an idiot. If that happens, man, it will come back to me. You guys can all just make fun of me, and I will never talk about MMA again, because clearly I don't know anything. Man, Khabib, what's happening? Hub of controversy right now. So many things floating around him. I didn't even touch on the Nevada State Athletic Commission as far as what's going to happen with the suspension, docking of his pay, like, who knows? So many questions with Khabib. I mean, an exciting fighter, and now we have so many other exciting, I guess is one way to see them, things running around with him. I'm really excited to see how these all play out. Until then, we gotta stay tuned and just keep smish. Rah.